What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Wrasslin City. As always, I'm Taylor. Today, I am making my official 2025 WWE Crown Jewel Perth, Australia official predictions. Now, if you are new here or if you've been around here at Wrasslin City, I usually do these with Ryler. He is the co host of this channel. He is not here tonight, and Ryler will probably not be here for the foreseeable future. Um, so just a quick story, just an update on Ryler and what's going on with him. Nothing bad's going on, but so I hit him up the other day asking him when he wanted to make these predictions for Crown Jewel this weekend, and he just told me that he is not going to be doing the predictions because he hasn't been watching the product for quite some time. And I've known that he hasn't been watching the product really closely for a good few months. So he's just kind of taking a break from the product. He's just not enjoying it right now, which I can understand why. The product for majority of this year has been pretty lackluster. If I mean, so I don't blame him whatsoever. He's not sure when he'll be coming back. So he told me that he was planning on coming back, or he'll try to come back either around War Games or John Cena's retirement match or Royal Rumble. So he's gone, but he won't be gone for super long. I expect him to be gone for at least a couple months. But yeah, that's about it. So it'll just be me running things here. I know we haven't been putting out a whole lot of content. That's our fault. I just haven't been feeling it. Most of you know I work a regular job outside of this, so once I get home from work, I'm just exhausted. I'm tired, and I just don't feel like making content. But I'm gonna try to make more here soon. I will be doing reviews for every Raw and SmackDown and PLE moving forward. I know I have been doing the live reaction watch alongs for Raw and SmackDown and the PLEs, but I'm just gonna save those for the PLEs, and then I'll just do a quick review, give my thoughts on all the shows and whatnot. So yeah, uh, that's pretty much it. So enough of that. Let's make some predictions. All right, let's make some predictions for Crown Jewel. And let me start off by saying this. They have put together a pretty solid card for this weekend. This, on paper, looks like probably the best card we could see all year. I mean, and the two matches that really stick out to me the most, the two matches I'm looking forward to the most on this card are the men's crown jewel championship match, or whatever you want to call it, Cody and Seth, and then John Cena and AJ Styles. I mean, those two right there, you could have given me just those two matches right there, and I would have been perfectly fine with this show this weekend. But I mean, you've got Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer. I think that'll be a fantastic match. Now, there isn't much going into it like there is for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. But they're two of the best women wrestlers that they have on the roster, so I expect that to be a great match. And then you've got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. They're taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane. I think that'll be a fun little tag team match. And then you've got Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight. This is a rematch from their match at Clash in Paris. I enjoyed their match in Clash in Paris. I thought it was fine. Um, but now it's a street fight. So it'll be interesting to see what's different about an Australian street fight compared to just a normal street fight. I don't know if there's something that different that they're going to use that's like Australian. I I, I don't know, but uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this show. So let's do predictions. Where do I want to start here? Mm, let's go ahead and get this tag team match out of the way. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, they're taking on Kairi, Sane, and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors. For the most part, I've enjoyed this feud. I think they've done a really good job. I think them turning Asuka heel was a pretty good decision because you look at this Raw Women's division, and they don't really have many top heels on that side for the women. I mean, you've got Becky Lynch. You had Naomi, but she's obviously not around right now. But so outside of Becky, there really wasn't many top heels that excuse me, there really wasn't any top heels that you could make credible. So I think them turning Asuka heel was the right decision, and I've been enjoying this heel Asuka. I've enjoyed where they're doing backstage segment with Kairi Sane, and she just goes, Kairi, Kairi, get over here, all that. I've enjoyed that, but yeah, I don't see any way where Io and Rhea Ripley lose this match because it is in Australia. Rhea Ripley is from Australia, so yeah, I don't see any way that they lose this match. So for my prediction on that one, I'm going with Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. And since Ryler's not here, I'm not going to be doing confidence points like we have been doing. And I guess he is the Wrestling City Predictions champion. But since he's not here, there's no title on the line. And as mayor of Wrestling City, I thought about maybe stripping him of the title and then putting it on myself. But I don't think I'd be able to live with myself if I did that. So I'm just going to let him keep the title. And then, now that I think about it, he actually might, he might, nah, I don't, I was going to say he might have a chance at beating my reign that I had this year, but I don't think he will. So I'll let him have it. Next up, let's keep it with the women here. Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer. This is the women's crown jewel championship match. Now I'm looking forward to this match. There's really no story going into it like there is for the men's crown jewel championship match, but that's also because Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes just have so much history dating back 3 years that they can build off of. But when you've got Tiffany Stratton and Stephanie Vaquer, there's not much story there because this is their first time competing against each other. So, I'm just looking forward to it match wise, but storyline wise, there's nothing there that just grabs me. So, oh, I'm pretty torn on this one, if I got to be honest. So Tiffany Stratton, she's had an incredible year so far. I don't think she's taken a loss this year. She's undefeated in 2025. She's been women's champion for almost 300 days at this point. I think she just passed 270, which is crazy to think that we're this far in her reign. And then you've got, on the other hand, Stephanie Vaquer, who hasn't been on the main roster very long. She just got caught up over the summer, and then she just won the Women's World Championship at WrestlePalooza, beating Io Sky, which surprised me. I did not think that they were going to put the title on Stephanie Vaquer this soon, but they did, and that makes me think that I think they're not done, you know, pushing this woman. So I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer. I think they are super high on her right now. I think they're going to continue her momentum with her beating Tiffany Stratton this Saturday in Australia. And I don't think a loss is going to hurt Tiffany Stratton. Um, she's been so dominant this year. Like I said earlier, she hasn't taken a loss this year yet. And she's 270 days into this reign, so I don't think a loss will hurt her one bit. So I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer winning the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. Next up, we've got let's go John Cena versus AJ Styles. So WWE is trying to tell us that this has been in the works for quite some time. I call BS. I think they just threw this match together, which I'm glad they did because this is one of the matches that I wanted to see this year when they announced John Cena's farewell tour. So I'm just glad we're getting it. But there's really no story. Well, there is story because they have history, going all the way back to 2016. And that's just kind of what they're going off in this match. We haven't really got much from John Cena. All we've got really going into this match are some little video packages kind of going over the history between these two. And AJ Styles cut a promo this week on Raw saying that they're going to go out there and kick ass, and that's exactly what I expect them to do. Um, if this is anything like the John Cena matches that we've been getting since SummerSlam, outside of that match with Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza, I think it'll be a great match. As for my prediction, I gotta go with John Cena here. Um, I'm gonna go with my guy John Cena here. I don't think John Cena needs to lose another match. Honestly, I think that yeah, I think he should win every match for the next 3 months that we have him, including his last match. So I think he'll get back on the winning streak here after that crazy match, or not crazy match, but ridiculous match that he had with Brock Lesnar. So I think he gets back in the winning ways here this weekend. Next up, let's do Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. This is in a Australian street fight. I'm looking forward to this just to see what difference there's going to be between a Australian street fight and a regular street fight. I don't know if they're going to have different stuff set up outside the ring that's kind of, from Australia, but I'm looking forward to that. As for my winner here, I've got to go Bronson Reed. Well, Bronson Reed needs to win this match. I think I just think he needs to win this match. I think that Roman Reigns, it's not going to hurt Roman Reigns one bit if he loses here. And plus, they're in Australia. Bronson Reed is from Australia. Now, if you guys remember last time they were in Australia, Bronson Reed wasn't able to make it. He was dealing with some personal issues. So this is obviously a make good for him. And then they're putting him in the ring with one of the top guys, maybe the top guy in the company still, and Roman Reigns. So why not just have him win? I think this. I think a win for Bronson Reed will benefit him greatly. He needs this win. I think this win will help him tremendously. It'll give him some momentum, and it'll also give the Vision some momentum going into War Games, because we know that the Vision will be the heel faction inside War Games. So yeah, it won't hurt Roman Reigns one bit to take this loss. So I got Bronson Reed, and I just think that needs to be the outcome. So, all right, next up, we've got one more match here. You've got Cody Rhodes taking on Seth Rollins for the men's Crown Jewel Championship. And this is probably one of the best built matches that we have had for a match on a card, any PLE this year. The just Whenever you put these two guys in the ring together, when they have to tell a story, they're they're just never going to miss. I mean, it's always going to be great storytelling with Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. And then I like what they're going with going into this match, where Seth Rollins looks insanely desperate. He looks, gosh, man, you can tell how much he needs to beat Cody Rhodes. And you know, you go back to their first promo battle where Cody Rhodes brought that up, and it's like ever since then, there's this doubt just it's in Seth Rollins' head, and he can't get rid of it. Not until he beats Cody Rhodes, and that doubt's been eating him alive these past few weeks. Where he keeps telling Paul Heyman, Paul, I have to beat Cody Rhodes, and Paul's over there saying, of course you're going to beat Cody Rhodes. You're going to beat Cody Rhodes. He's like, no, Paul, I've got to beat Cody Rhodes. Now, I think Cody I think Cody Rhodes is not going to win this match. I think Seth Rollins is going to win this match. I think he is finally going to get that win over Cody Rhodes. But I just don't think it's going to happen cleanly. I think Seth Rollins is going to get some help. I'm just hoping that the help is not from Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed. I think we've just seen way too much of the rest of the division running in these matches, ruining them, DQ finish, whatever you want to call it. I'm tired of it. I think Paul Heyman's got something up his sleeve to help um, Seth Rollins win this match. Now, who that is or what that is, I don't know. I was thinking Brock Lesnar, but I don't know if WWE wants to just fly Brock Lesnar over to Perth, Australia, just for him to run in here and help Seth Rollins or screw Cody Rhodes over. I'm not sure. You've got Drew McIntyre. I think that would make sense for Drew McIntyre to go out there and help Cody Rhodes, seeing what they just went through at WrestlePalooza. Um, I'm not sure who else. Maybe Randy Orton. That might be a far stretch. Maybe Randy Orton goes out there. Maybe say the Vision do go out there, and then Randy Orton goes out there to kind of even the odds a little bit, help Cody Rhodes out, but then it ends up backfiring, and that costs Cody Rhodes the match, and Seth Rollins gets the win. Those are just some ideas that I have, but yeah, I've got Seth Rollins winning this match. I think he needs to win this match. I think he needs to win this match because I think he needs to win this match, and then Bronson Reed needs to beat Roman Reigns. I think you need to give the Vision all the momentum going into War Games. They need to look as strong as possible heading into War Games because I'm sure they're going to lose at War Games, so you kind of want to make them look strong going into War Games. So I got a clean sweep for the Vision here at Crown Jewel. Um, so that's it for the match card. There's only 5 matches. I'm not sure if they'll add a 6th match. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens on SmackDown this week. But yeah, that's those are my predictions. So my predictions for Crown Jewel this weekend, I've got Seth Rollins winning the men's Crown Jewel Championship. I've got Stephanie Vaquer winning the women's Crown Jewel Championship. I've got John Cena defeating AJ Styles. I've got Rhea Ripley and Io Sky defeating the Kabuki Warriors. And then I have Bronson Reed defeating Roman Reigns in the Australian street fight. So let me know in the comments down below what your predictions are for Crown Jewel this weekend. I am planning on doing a live watch along for Crown Jewel this weekend. Yes, I will be waking up at 7 a.m. early in the morning for this show, and I will be watching it. So if you guys are awake, come on over to Wrasslin City. Come hang out with me, watch the show with me, interact, jump in the live chat, and yeah, let's just have a good time right here in Wrasslin City. And before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and when you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. And then while you're at that, share this channel. We would love to try to hit 500 subscribers as soon as possible. So, yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys this Saturday for Crown Jewel. Until then, have a good time. Peace. God bless.